to make sure that the organization understands how the work we do drives business results, those real bottom line organizational results that matter. So I want to share a quick example with you. So I worked with a regional bank that wanted to increase the total number of accounts per branch and to do something about their horrible teller attrition. And we worked with the senior leaders to use that engagement study to impact those goals because those are all people related. Of course, there can be things that could be done from a marketing and pricing aspect, but the biggest lift that you're going to get is going to be through employees. So the survey was administered, and we looked at the results through the lens of those business-related initiatives. And what we found when we did the analysis, we revealed that the overall scores of tellers indicated a lack of recognition, little manager development, and unclear role progression. That there was a low alignment between the macro culture and the micro culture, between the HQ and the branches, and that was causing some confusion and led to lower number of accounts at the bank. And we found all of that through teller data and comments because we were looking for it. And finally, the third thing, and then finally we noticed that there were lower scores for tellers and most branch employees on the question, I feel like my talents are being used. And what that indicated was that employees lacked clarity on their roles and the impact they were having on the customers. They just couldn't see it. So we recommended a few things. Again, focusing, laser focused on the tellers, these things dramatically impacted branch results. So first we recommended a program to ask tellers to uncover process and product issues. They found a ton of issues and came up with remarkably ingenious, practical, and budget-friendly fixes. Second, we recommended that they find out what makes up a highly engaged and high-performance teller team and codify it, and then use it in training or on-the-job trainings to instill that in other teams. And finally, we recommended that they leverage the current teller management training to focus on talent usage, and specifically the connection between tellers and gaining and retaining customers. And the results were remarkable. They doubled the number of accounts per branch and cut teller attrition by 50%. That created real bottom line impact that every single senior leader noticed. Engagement was no longer that HR thing. Instead, it was a metric to measure business success, as long as it's tied to those business goals. And there are so many other great ways to do this. I'd be happy to walk you through how many other initiatives you can do this work with. And there's another video that I created about how to get started in this process as well, and connecting what you do to business results. Now, I know that the work that you do makes a difference. And if you're interested, I'd like to work with you to ensure that everyone else understands that too. So you can go to www.cube214.com to learn more. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.